Hi everyone, let's continue what we are uploading. In the previous lessons, I think we create our first model and do some work on predicting the flow. But now let's start our work and let's continue what we are doing. Okay, for the start, we need to open our notebook. Before that, I activate my environment that I personally created for coding in AI, and I have some of the useful libraries there like TensorFlow, PyCharm, and another ones. Okay, let's wait for it to run. Now let's have a look. Okay, we have our project here in the desktop, project, AI, and here we have our neural network classifier. Let's go and see what we created. Okay, our model here, and we have the picture. This picture is really important. I tell you about that in a previous video that show us how well we predicted and how bad our prediction was. This is a really good picture, but it has some problems we are going to fix. You see our model run here, and after lots of training, it gave us this answer that I really appreciate. It's a nice one, but it has a little problems we need to fix. Okay, now from now here, we are going to name the try we are creating and save the models and the tries for other purpose. Okay, now let's go to our project folder here, project, AI folder. Okay, we have neural network classifier here, and we have one model that we created. It's okay, we have created one good model, but for now we select all of them here, and we select this and copy that and paste it, and we name it version 1. Okay, now we have version 1. We also go here, but before that, let me just create a new folder and name it from here 0, and put this two thing here. It gave me error because the library is open here. Let me just close that, leave page. Okay, it's not giving us the work. It's not a problem. Let's continue on what we have. We created here the neural network classifier 0, and we have the version 1. But here we need to at first delete the things that model created and try to make it a better model. Okay, for now we have all this line of codes that are useless. We are going to delete them and delete them, delete them. Just keep the last one. Okay, now we can have 3 or more options how to improve our code. One of the first option we have is that to copy our code and give it to ChatGPT and want it to improve it. You see here, our accuracy and validation accuracy is increasing and decreasing by the running. You see, it's not very increase or decreasing. So it shows that the epochs number is good and we don't need to change them. We mainly need to change the architecture of our model. For that, at first, let's copy that and let's open a new Gemini tab. Paste it here. Can you improve my model in architecture and also to work better on my data. Okay, for now, after doing that, you must remember the data set to copy the data set here. We need it here because we go once back and we must see that. I don't know, maybe it's work. We can go twice back. Let me just test something. I need to know that. I'm just testing that. Let's see if it's work. Let me run this code. I want to see if it's work. If it's work, it's great. If it's not, it's also not a problem. Okay, it improved the code and giving it to me. Let me just copy content. Wait a little. For that, I want to see if it's possible or not. We go a folder back by putting these two dots and a slash. If it's work, it's great. I don't love foldering works, but I also need to know a little of them because it's important for your work. Okay, let's run it and see what is happening. Let's take a look. Okay, it's working. Let me pause that. If we don't need you, let's copy that. Oh, we have a lot of useless cells. Let me delete them. I only need one cells up here. Okay. Let's see if everything great. And the name of model. Let me just copy that. Run it. And run it this code. Okay. How many epochs? The epochs is 2000. It's a lot. It's a lot of epochs. But we gave it the time it needs. Until then, let us just the version 1 of our classifier. Okay, it's good. Let me just change it to markdown, run it, and we copy that. We create a lots of changes, changing the neural network work. Okay, it's good. Let me just wait for the change and then commit that. Okay, we have a problem here. There are all runs. Let me just commit it at the first. And then let's have a look. Okay, let's see what we created. Let me just create an Excel for this matrix. Let's call it matrix, like the and rotate. Let's create the columns. Actual 0, predicted 0. Let me call it like this. Model version 0. Model version 1. Okay, we have two versions of our model. Let's call it actual 0, predicted 0, actual 1, predicted 1, and let us call it actual 0, predicted 1, and call it actual 1, predicted 0. This is the troublesome space for us. Let me just make it red, because when then here is top everything, we have a problem. Let's copy that model. Actual, we have the pictures, I think, here. Okay, we have the pictures. Confusion matrix. Matrix of, okay. Actual 0, predicted 0, 307. Let me just grab this full thing in each other's space. Zoom out a little. Okay. Model 1. Actual 0, predicted 0, 307. Actual 1, predicted 1, 693. Actual 0, predicted 1, 682. And actual 1, predicted 0, 380. Okay, now let's go for the first model and see what also it has to give us. The matrix. Let me bring it up. Actual 0, predicted 0. Okay, 323. 523. Actual 1, predicted 1. 511. Sorry everyone. Actual 0, predicted 1. 466. Actual 1, predicted 0, 500. You see the error is decreased really good from here to here. Let me just show you. For example, why this column is important for us. The program, the network we are building is for predicting the flood. For example, when the flood don't happen and we say the flood isn't happening, it's not important but good. When the flood happening and we can predict that, it's very, very important. It's very good. We say the flood is gonna happen and the flood happened. But when the flood isn't happening, what we predict that flood is going to happen, it's good. Why? Because you say something bad that could happen and the people make ready for the disaster, but it don't happen, and it's good because we are ready. And we didn't lost anything in these 3 columns. But here, when we predict that the flood is not going to happen, and the flood happened, the peasants and people lost their lives. Because of that, we need to always lower this part of our data. Okay, let's continue. We are going to do some mathematical works. At first, we need some of these columns. Okay, it's always the same and it's 2000 because our test data. And I want something in percentage. This is our most important part. This is our error. 100% is a very, very good error, and I totally approve that. If you want to use that thing, you must delete this 100 thing here, and it works. Okay, we have 2 errors that are good, but we need to approve the model even more. But we are agreed that this is a good model. Because of that, we save that. And after saving that, let's go commit that. Okay. Building our second model. Okay. Building our second model. Not description, comment. Warning, in the working copy of the okay, it has some errors. I can't understand why, but let's go and fix that. At first, I think if we close this thing, it's going to help us. Let me just copy that and close that, and then try another time. Let me write something here. It says open neural network classifier 0 matrix. Okay, it's because it's open and it's not saved. But I'm not trying to Now let's commit that. Let me push that. We have some error. That is first time I'm seeing them. Let's just wait a little. Warning, the working copy of. Okay, I don't need to put this to checkpoint, but I need to. We have two matrix classifier. Let's see which one of them is working. Okay, it's work. Now for this. Okay, let me just discard this change. Okay. Okay, I can discard this change. Let's see if I can delete this change. Okay, it can't delete that, and we don't want to delete that, but we have two matrix and I can't understand why it's happening. But let's just for now comment everything else and call it making error matrix and commit them. Okay, everything is good. We need to just don't look at it and nothing happened. Okay, now we create a one model and we want to make it better. Okay, let's go and try to create it better. Can you improve it more? I get the answer I want, but I want to lower my error. Okay, let's see what it's going to make. Okay, it creates some crazy changes. Let's have a look. Okay, we need to copy that and name it version 2. Version 2. Let's go there and delete this thing and delete this thing and this thing. Okay, let's copy that and try it once more. I want to get the error under 10% and I'm trying hard to get that. Okay, let's run it and name it the version 2 of our classifier. You see the layers and output layers can be better. I'm going to change it by hand. Let me just work at one thing at each time. Okay, until it's processing, let me just copy that and name it version 3. I'm going to change something by myself this time and see if I can make it better or not. Sorry everyone. Let's open it here. This is working. The version 3. Okay, it's good. Let me just run it at first one time for loading the libraries and try to change it from here. Inputs, we have model attributes, dense layers. We have one dense layers here. I think it's maybe good if we have two dense layers. Let's see if I can't if I can copy and make that. I made 3 dense layers, I think. Okay, now let's run it. And let's see what is going to happen. Okay, we have 3 dense layers now. Maybe it's going to work or not, but the training is become so. Okay, it's created. Let's take a look. Let's go there and see what the model has been made for us. Let's add everything to here. Model version 2 and version 3. It's model version 2. Okay, actual 0, predicted 0. 449. Actual 1, predicted 1, 578. Actual 0, predicted 1, actual 0, predicted 1, 540. And the last one is actual 1, predicted 0, 433. Okay, the model becomes worse, but the important thing here is that the model is maybe become less stronger, but it's stronger from the first model. Okay, let me just push that in the libraries. Okay, we need the, let me increase it here so I can see everything I want. I want this to change. It's version 2. It's version 2, version 2. It's version 2, version 2. It's version 3, version 3, version 3. It's version 3. Okay, creating, updating our classifier version 2, version 2. Okay, descriptions, changing some structure. Okay, let's commit that and push it. Now let's have a look at the second thing we created. Okay, we make it big, I think this time. We make it really big. Let's go and see what we created. I'm some kind of out of joy to see what we created because it's like very nice from the background. Let's have a look at it. Let me just as first add them here. Actual 0, predicted 0, 225. Okay, actual 1, predicted 1. It's a very good number here we have. And actual 0, predicted 1, predicted 1, actual 0. This is a really good number here also. 235. Let's see the details. Let me just increase them. No, it's not good like that. Okay, you see we have 12% in the model. We have 12% error. It's really amazing and it's kind of very low error. Let's correct error. It's very good to see something so low. I don't know how to say. Let me just at first give that changes. Version updating our model version 3. Okay, changing the hidden layers. It's pretty amazing. Let me compare them. You see the thing we are seeing just now, it's more than enough error that we can have, and I really enjoy this error. But let me just do something else. Let me say here is also the place we don't want, but the important thing here, I think, if we want to look at it in a one place, you maybe say this 16% is pretty good, because we can create another error. Like what? It's the error of the model in predicting, but not the right thing. Let me just create that and make it go %. You see, if we want to look at this kind of error also, the error in these two are the same. Let me just give you some example why this is the best model until now. After doing some researches here, I want to create some changes also, some great changes. Let me just close that, copy and create a version 4 of it. Version 4. Let's go in, delete this thing, delete this thing, delete this thing, and let's go here. Version 4. Neural network classifier. I want to add more hidden layers to that. I don't know why, but I think it's the best way for me. But you must always remember that you can make your model overtrained and make it just good look for some data, not another one. Let me just add 3 more layers. I'm in a good mood. And let me just run it. Okay, and let me just run it here also. It's version 4, I think. Yes, it's version 4. Let me just create the commit. Creating version 4 of updating our model to version 4. Okay, it's good. Now let me run it. Adding more hidden layer to structure. Let me just also copy that. 7 dense hidden layer. Okay, we make it ready. Now we just need to wait for it to train. Until then, let me show you something. For example, we'll go to the hospital and we want to know if we have cancer or not. Here, we don't have cancer and the model predicts we don't have cancer. It's very, very nice code. Here, we have cancer and the model predicted that. If the model predicted cancer soon, you can go and treat that. But here, we don't have cancer and the model predicts that we have cancer. We go and do some more changes. For example, do some more experiment on us and we understand that the model is predicting wrong. But here, the model predicted that we don't have cancer, but we have cancer. In this place, all the things become dangerous because you can't understand soon that you have cancer and it really damage your life. The time is important thing in this thing. If you understand late that you have cancer, it can change your life. It's also work on the cloud. Let's see what we have here. Okay. You see we have something here. Let me just copy that for you and I have something to teach you after that. Model version 4. Let me reduce it in size. Actual 0, predicted 0, 0. Actual 1, predicted 1. Actual 1, predicted 0, 0. Actual 1, predicted 0, 0. And here we have actual 0, predicted 1, 999. Actual 1, predicted 1, 180. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. Let me just increase the. We have 0% failure. This model is accurate or not. The thing that happened here is sometimes your model is some kind overtrained. Let's have a look at the what we have here. For example, here everything is great, but the validation accuracy is low. So it's some kind happened that your model is go overtrained. For that, we need to change something to understand that our model is overtrained or not. Let's go and see how we understand this model is overtrained or not. Let us wait for it to answer, and until then, let us comment these things. Okay, let's commit them. You say there is an excellent in the exploit model fit function. There is one of the most important concepts. Okay, it said if we have training and test data, you have. Okay, let's plot this here. Okay, I think the plot is going to be here. Add the plot thing to the code. If you see the blue line continues to go down while the orange line. Okay, let us check for the overtrain. We copy the content. Let us create the. Let me just close this. Copy that, paste it here. I'm going to call it version 4. Why? Because we are going to do some modification on what we have in the past. And here, version 401, and let me delete that. Okay, let's go to our things. We don't have anything for commit. Okay, we are ready. Let's go here. In the version 4, we are going to check that if the model is overtrained or not. Okay, version 4.1. Let's take a look. How we can understand that the code it gave us. Let us copy the content. But the problem here is that it deleted our dense layers that we created. And I don't really like that. Let me just copy this line and put it in the end. Let me just bring them up. Okay, now run it. I want another Gemini. Add this code to my function. Let me just give here my function. Okay, let's run it. Let's wait for the model to run. We are going to see if we overtrained or not. But the most important thing is that it works very well on our test data. I tell you that we have 20% of our data as test data. Because of that, overtraining is not really possible, but the answer it gave us, it also not really possible. Let's wait for it to do the training. Until then, we update our model to version 4 to version 4.1 for checking. For one, we update for checking over training possibilities. Okay, you don't give me any spell check. Okay, checking possibilities. Now let's go have a look. Okay, we don't overtrain and the model worked perfectly. It's a perfect model that we want and we created that. Let's commit that. Their results are the same. Because of that, we don't need even to change them. We have the best model possible. But let's see if we can reduce the error more than what we have or not. Okay, let's go to our model. I don't forget I save it or not. Okay, version 4.01. Let's commit them. Now we need to copy the version 4.01 here and name it version 5. We are going to see if we can reduce the error much or not, more or not. Okay, let's go back. Version 5. Let me just make this cell run because it takes time and I don't like taking time. Here I need to delete the file that we don't need. Okay, now we have it. Version, let's call it version 5. Okay, everything is ready. It run. Now I want to add more layers also to see what is going to happen if it's become better or worse. Let's add 1, 2, 2 and 3. Let's see if it's become better or become worse. Let me just run it and see. Let's wait and see if it's become better or worse. Let us write the command updating the model to version 5, checking if adding more hidden layer make our model improve or not. Not. Okay. Checking. Let's wait for it. It's 29 epochs. It's go well, I think. Let's go here. We have a really good errors. Let us just make it better looking, but not for now. Let me just copy model version 4 and call it model version 5. And these errors, let me just copy them to have them. And we create this thing also, it's ready. Now, if it's let me just read the code. I have a question. If we change the train test, okay, here, I want to give you something. Here we change the train test data to the batch we want. Because of that, the overtraining is currently impossible. And we also use a scaler. We have scaled our data, but we are using that and it's working well. Okay, let's see. Okay, everything here is fixed and the answer, as you can see, is not improved. Let me just write it here. You see the result isn't improving. It's showing us something that is hard for everyone to understand, but when you understand, it works well. It means that we can reduce the model's layers and give the same answer we want. So we are going to reduce the model's layer to see how many layers is enough for our model. For that, let me just save it. Oh, sorry, I forget to save it, I think. And okay, version 5, the last version 5, forget to save in last. Okay, let me just commit them, and we need to copy the version 4.1, and after copying we are going to reduce the hidden layers to see how much layer is the best layer we have, and also do some modification. I'm going to tell you. Let's go to version 6, neural network classifier. Let's call it version 6 because I always forget to change it at the end. Okay, now we have here a lot of hidden layers, but maybe reducing them is the best option. You see here we have these hidden layers and one dense layers. Maybe it's good to reduce 2 or 3 of them. For understanding how much of them we need, we are going to reduce them 2 by 2 to see if we get the answer we want or not. Let me delete this 2 and run it. Let's call it version 6 and make everything ready. Okay, it's ready, and also we need to updating the model to version 6, changing the hidden layer architecture to find the best possible option that I can find. Architecture. Okay, I write it right this time. Now we just need to wait a little of time to see. Sorry, my microphone dropped. We need to wait to see the answers. Okay, let me just copy that thing. It's also good to have it. Let me just paste it here. Okay, it's good to have it here. Let's go at the end. Okay, we also get the same answer. That means we can reduce it 2 times more. Let me just copy that and paste it here. We just need to reduce the hidden layers more. Lower hidden layers. Let's lower it. But at first, let's comment that. Okay, we have the version 7. Now we need to update that. In the version 7, I think we are going to increase the hidden layers by 1. 1 is good. Let me delete that thing and that thing and that thing and that thing. Let's go back Here we have it. Let ask ChatGPT. Gemini, I want to make it better. Can you improve this model without changing the hidden layers architecture? Let's see if we can improve it. I want to see if we can improve our model or not. It's very important. Okay, it's waiting. Until then, we have 4 hidden layers. If we delete one of them, let's see what is going to happen. Reducing the hidden layers. Okay, let's run it and see what is going to happen. Okay, while you're not all equipped, but there are several ways to improve it. Give me the improved complete code. Improve callbacks, enhance data processing, improvement, more efficient regularizers. Okay, let's see if the code is good or not. We can also see that. But before that, let's wait for the model to train. I think we are going to get the right answer this time. But until they wait, let us create the model version 7. And let us delete this thing for now. And wait. Okay, it is ended. Here is the problem. The 4 hidden layers is the best hidden layers for 4 hidden layers, 6 hidden layers, 8 hidden layers, and here also we have 4 hidden layers. These are the problems here. Let's see the matrix here we have in the 7. Let's go there. I think we done the great job. Here we can understand what is the problem is. Okay, let's see that. Go here. Let's import the matrix we have. Okay, actual 0, predicted 0, 382. Actual 1, predicted 1, 625. Actual 0, predicted 1, 607. And the last one, predicted 0, actual 1, 386. This is also a decent model with 90%. It's very good model, I also say, but we have the best options here. Let me just save that. And here we save that, and let me just commit everything. I forget to copy that thing from here. 6, no, it's version 7. 7. It's good. We save it. And also we need to copy that. Let's paste it here. Now we can. Okay, we need to save this page. Now we can commit everything to main. Now the 7 model, version 7 of the model is worked as well, but we create the models that are good, and the best is the 4 hidden layers model. We create everything we want, I think. Let's go to our Git and see what our project look like. Let's go there. Okay, let's see what our project look like. Here we have everything we want. Let's have a look at our classifiers. And let's go here, neural network classifier. Okay, let's take a look. Why they are not in other versions? Oh, we forget to push. Let me just push everything. It's total of 64. Don't forget, never make this push a lot because sometimes it crash. And it happened for me. I don't know nowadays it's better or worse, but it's important to understand the concept. Let's go there. Okay, we have our 70 everything and view raw. The matrix is the same as we have here. Okay, everything is looking great. Now we need to make it more beautiful. For that, I'm going to use some of the formattation that we have. I'm good with this green. And also let me just color this green. No, it's not the same color I want. Let me just write the names here. Let me just make it more beautiful for the model that we are going to. In the next lesson, next video, I think we are going to end this project and save it on the net. Actual 0, actual 1, actual 0, and actual 1 also. Let me just copy and paste them. Here, predicted 0, I think, yes, predicted. Here is predicted 1 and here is predicted 1 also. Here is predicted 0. Sorry, why it's 1 and it's 1 also. Predicted 1. Let me just increase it in size. Predicted 0, predicted 0, predicted 1, predicted 1. Now uncolor this. Okay. We here call actual value, predicted value, and now we have error here. Okay, it's error. Let me just merge this thing, and here we call it what we call it. It's good. Test numbers, all of the test numbers is good. Now we don't need here, I think we don't need them. This is some ridiculous and we don't need them. Let me just make it clean. Here it's good the way they look, but let me just make it more clean. Gave it some light formatations. It's too light. I can't see. I am very good when it's very bad when it comes to these files, when it comes to coloring things. I think this will done the work. Okay, it's done the work, I think. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's do another time. I think this blue thing is good. Okay, I pretty like that, absolutely. But the problem is that when you use this thing, you have the names here. But the problem is you need to change this thing to here, to here. And you also need to copy and paste this slide. Insert. Okay, we can't insert them. Let me increase it in size. And we need two columns to be this way. For that, you can do another thing. I remember now, when you are going to use format table here, my table has headers. Where is the data of your table? Okay, my table has headers. It's good. Actual 0, actual 1, actual 0. Oh, I understand now. Predicted. Here, let's paste them this way. Predicted. Actual 0. Okay. Let me just copy this text, delete and paste it. Now I need to align them. Okay, it's good looking. And I can delete this cell. Now model name. Here we must write model name. Model version is better. Now we have error, everything. The best thing possible, the best thing that is good about having your Excel like this is that you can, for example, sort them from the smallest to larger, or do this kind of work in your model, and it's pretty amazing. Let me just add this to our folder. Updating our I forget this name. Let me just copy that. Confusion matrix. I don't really get that. Okay, adding some function to our Excel. Now let's save that, close that, commit that, push. Okay, now let's take a look at our project. Go to history. You see every comments are here, but I think some of the comments are not showing. I don't know why. Oh, it's all the comments on the Microsoft XLS. You see the full process of creating the project is here and commits. And the next video we are going to create helps and do the work and create it to the way you like. Okay, no one until now overview that. I don't know. If you have any questions, I add the link of this project in my channel. You can find this link. And if you have anything to ask, I will be more than happy to answer that. Have a nice time. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope this video is safe. It's safe. Have a nice